Hello, it's Darren Ike from innovationtraining.org. I wanted to introduce you to a new kind of a field trip or workshop that we will be facilitating. So the other month I got to design an innovation workshop for a group of conservation leaders. Got really inspired by that and was realizing that here where we live in Madison, Wisconsin, there's so much conservation history. And I remember one day just walking around the University of Wisconsin campus, and there's Muir Woods from John Muir and Muir's locust tree, where he got inspiration to do something for nature, right? I don't think that locust tree is there anymore, but there are other locust trees that could be the descendants. And then you just walk across Bascom Hill, and there's the Wisconsin Historical Society, where you'll see a contraption that John Muir built to wake him up, to light a candle, to put a book out. So that was very fascinating. And then I also roamed around and wandered and went a little bit further west towards Madison West High School. And here on Van Hise Avenue was Aldo Leopold's house, conservation leader, the person that went to Riley and created the first, I think, wildlife cooperative, the concept of ecological restoration, wildlife management, the Sand County Almanac. You might have gotten into that book. Just lived down the hill from me, really, on Van Hise. So I thought that was very fascinating. And then you could even take a drive if you wanted to and go on a field trip a little bit further out, and you could see the Aldo Leopold shack, which I believe is up here, where he wrote, if you've read the Sand County Almanac, you will see this is right here, right? You can go and visit that special place. So that's what I learned, is that we live in a special place here in Madison, Wisconsin, with a lot of conservation leadership and innovation history. Big ideas started here. So for a very special focus on facilitation program, we thought, hey, could we see something like this? Could we experience it ourselves? Hey, if we're in a workshop or a session, does it have to be on Zoom? Does it even have to be in a room inside? So remembering back to our favorite time in elementary school, which was probably going on field trips, let's do a field trip ourselves. And if you can join us for a live session like this, we're going to have it at we'll say the birthplace of ecological restoration. I don't know if all of this stuff is exactly how it is. I'm learning. I'm interested in conservation and getting interested. I'm a learner. But we're going to meet at the University of Wisconsin Arboretum, the visitor center, and we'll be outside near there, and we'll have a special experience where we'll maybe wander, right? I think there's a quote a lot of people like, it might come from The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings, all who wander are not lost. We'll wander around the Arboretum, get into nature, and see what we notice, right? Maybe some inspiration will come to us from something outside in nature. So that's our goal, and we'll have maybe a worksheet that you can use to look at some questions or some prompts as you're observing. See what comes to you, what do you notice, and then have the chance to reflect and to share with others too, and to learn from and with others and with nature. So that's our goal, is to take some of this inspiration from some of these legendary conservation figures, maybe John Muir, maybe Aldo Leopold. We'll learn from these people, and then we'll also learn from nature ourselves. So when you're facilitating, why do you have to be inside, right? So we're going to try something different. And if you can't join us, hey, maybe you can do this experience yourself. You can go to a special nature area near you. You can grab our handout and get prompted with some of these questions.